The snow marches into Metro Detroit.
4 Live Radar showing you we are in the thick of a winter storm that is making driving dangerous.
Good to have you with us here on Local 4 News at 6. It's a mess and getting messier.
It sure is. Several communities have declared snow emergencies, including Auburn Hills, Dearborn, and Canton Township. Wayne State is among the schools that have canceled evening classes, and many others have canceled off their evening activities as well.
Haven't yet seen a lot of school closings for tomorrow. We know that, of course, can change. You'll find a full list of the snow emergencies and any school closings that come in on the homepage of clickondetroit.com.
All right, let's check in with the man in the hour, Ben, for the latest on this blast of winter.
Yeah, Karen and Devin, you know, the amounts of snow are really just the only headache that we're dealing with. We've also got the visibilities that are causing problems, the amount of slush that's underneath that snow. So there are all kinds of issues that we're dealing with on this drive home tonight. Here's that band of heavy snow that we've been tracking since about 3 o'clock this afternoon, starting to roll into the city and downriver. And this is where some of the most intense snow has been occurring. This is extending all the way down into Monroe County there on 75, so it's just about to exit the area. But when this band was out west of 23 out in Manchester, our reporter out there, Sue Drob, said she picked up almost 3 inches of snow just within that heavy band, bringing her total to 7.3. Saline at 5.5. Ann Arbor's reporting 5 inches of snow. And officially at Metro Airport, the last check that we got was 2.8, and that was before that band ran through there. So likely those totals are probably higher. Winter storm warnings remain in effect for the heart of the area. Advisories north and south of there, both until 4 a.m. Even though we anticipate that snow is going to taper off before then, we're still going to have problems through the morning commute tomorrow. Now through about 2 a.m. is when we're looking for that snow to arrive. It will be lighter the later we get, so it's going to become less and less as far as accumulations go. Total accumulations, we'll call it 3 to 7. We're already getting on the high end of that, and it's still coming down. And the impacts on the roads high for Friday morning's commute as well, because all of this stuff is going to freeze solid as temperatures go down into the 20s tonight. We'll have more on that coming up in just a few minutes, guys.
All right, Ben, let's check in on the evening commute. Tim Pamplin out and about. And Tim, at 5, you said that you thought this felt like the worst of the, at least the way that it's hampered getting around, the worst of it this season.
It certainly was. I think that we were lulled into a false sense of security yesterday, Devin, with those 60-degree temperatures, and then suddenly this wallop on this Thursday. So I'm at where am I? I'm at 275 and 96 over near Livonia. Multiple accidents along the freeways. If you look at the road sensors, you can see it's pretty much orange and red, going at much lower than posted speeds. But yeah, as Ben mentioned earlier, the freeze and thaw cycle that we're about to get into is going to open up the potholes as well. So we've got that to look forward to next week, everybody. So just take your time this evening. Roads are slushy and very treacherous. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, stay safe, Tim. We do have crews spread out all over the area monitoring the snowfall.
Mara McDonald in Troy with a look at how much they're getting there. Let's go back to her, Mara.
Devin, would you believe it? It is actually snowing harder now, as if it hasn't been miserable since about 3 o'clock this afternoon. It's actually worse out here now. Take a look at the roads. You can see traffic is slow going, and you can also see we've got some pretty serious accumulation of slush and ice starting to show up here. It's not good. It's not wet anymore. It's actually icy. Take a look. You can see Road Commission as well as DPW crews have been out here doing 2 things: salting, but also trying to blade the amount of moisture and water off of these roads. It is substantial, so substantial that it has made this commute awful. Average times on the freeways are probably 20 miles an hour. It's really not any better on any sort of surface streets. So what do? Well, you get out your blade, clean off your car, and try and keep your sense of humor about it. Take a listen.
It's annoying because it's March and we've had a few days of nice weather, so the nice weather has been a tease. But living in Michigan for as long as I have, I know that, you know, that March, it comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb.
Back here live, you can see a salt truck on the move right now, trying to do its best to keep this under control. I tell you what, Devin, if this freezes as is what's on these roads, I cannot even imagine what tomorrow's rush hour is going to be. So we're going to dry off out here for a little bit. We'll see you back at 11.
Yeah.
Live in Troy, I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
And that freeze is exactly what Ben is worried about at the moment as well. Stay with clickondetroit.com throughout the night for 4 Live radar, up-to-the-date school closures, and we've got our interactive traffic map up and running as well.
Now, all of the snow is going to make it really tough to see the many potholes that remain all around Metro Detroit, despite the ongoing efforts of patching crews. One local man seems to be having worse luck than anyone, trying to avoid those craters. He spoke with our Sean Lay about the staggering number of tires that he has lost just in the past few weeks.
Guys, I have found the unluckiest driver in all of Metro Detroit. He has blown out so many tires on these awful roads, including a spare that he brought with him to a recent Dearborn City Council meeting looking for some answers. Wyoming, near Michigan Avenue in Dearborn, is falling apart. Mike Hatcham has to drive through here, and he has blown a mind-blowing number of tires.
7 tires.
7?
Yes.
7 tires blown since January.
This is another one. $240. This is $223 a couple days ago.
And he has each and every repair bill to back it all up. In fact, to make matters worse, he blew his spare tire in a pothole.
When you get a flat on the donut, that means it's a done deal. You cannot do anything at the end of the day.
Hatcham carried that damaged donut into this week's Dearborn City Council meeting.
I have receipts right here totaling up to $1,000 within a month and a half.
He was told that the roads we are seeing now are from the state simply not funding the roads in the past.
We blossomed potholes from a decade of lack of maintenance.
We are the Motor City, and this is a joke. This is a complete disaster and a joke at the end of the day.
Mike says he's heading right back to another Dearborn City Council meeting, this time with the presentation. He thinks more money should be invested in equipment to fix potholes, not just patch them. Sean Lay, Local 4.
And speaking of potholes, the Michigan Senate has approved a bill allocating $175 million for roads throughout the state. Governor Snyder originally allocated that money for the 2019 fiscal year, but the House bill moves the funding up to this year. The legislation dedicates $160 million for the preservation and construction of roads and $15 million to next-generation technologies and service delivery to support Michigan's automotive research. The bill now heads to the State House.
February sales numbers are in for the big 3, and they were down across the board. General Motors had a sales decrease of 7%. Cadillac Escalade, though, the bright spot, but it did put up double-digit increases. Ford also a sales decrease, 7%. Its bright spot, the retail sales, though, of the Lincoln Navigator up 60%. In fact, demand outpacing supply on that vehicle. Finally, Fiat Chrysler sales down 1%, but Jeep sales up 12%. Now, General Motors not too worried about flagging auto sales because today it rolled out a new pickup truck, not just any truck. Business Editor Rob Maloney live tonight at the Russell Industrial Center with more on the story and the importance of the 2019 GMC Sierra Denali. Rod.
Devin, this is a very important vehicle, and take a look. This is a highly unusual view of a pickup truck, but they provided it for us. They call it professional grade, but you could also call it a cash cow for General Motors, and that's why this is so important. They need to make a lot of money in these, and boy, do they, but you have to up your game every time you roll one out. If you think a truck is a truck in this era, you'd be wrong. Pickups are the cornerstone of the North American auto market, and the competition is cutthroat. So when you roll out a truck away from an auto show, it had better be special. And GM Vice President of Product Development, Mark Ruiz, admits it had better be even more profitable.
GMC is a $65 billion business, and 30% of that business is Denali. And Denali itself has average transaction prices higher than Mercedes, Jaguar, BMW, all the luxury brands.
Check this out. Clever GMC engineers started with what they're calling the Multi-Pro Pickup Gate, making it almost breakaway, and about 5 different ways to allow you closer access to the bed, keep stuff in it, and they even built a step up to it as well. On the GMC Sierra Denali, the top of the line. They also went with an industry-leading advanced carbon fiber bed and claim the new design is something they believe is industrial sculpture. The truck is very well received so far by auto analysts like Sam Abultamit, and for reasons larger than keeping pickup truck drivers happy.
It's crucial for GM and also for the competitors to be able to sell as many of these kinds of vehicles as they can to fund their new vehicle programs, especially as they move towards more and more electrification, where at least for the next 5 to 10 years, the margins are going to be a lot smaller.
So to move to the next generation of vehicle, you got to make sure the old ones sell and sell well, and they're good stuff. 7 inches wider on this. Even if you don't have the top of the line, you still have a bed in here that does not dent or crack. They put in all kinds of stuff. They're even using some aluminum in this truck, and they've reduced the weight and so very much more. Interesting vehicle, very important vehicle, and General Motors did it in between the Detroit Auto Show and the New York Auto Show, which comes on make that March 30th. Reporting live at the Russell Industrial Center, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
All right, Rod, dig the step up into the bed.
Cool,
that's pretty neat. Wayne State University putting out a warning tonight after a man fondled a female student on campus.
The victim was walking westbound on Kirby Mall between Cass and Gullen Mall around 9:30 last night. She says she was approached from behind by a man who placed his hand on her shoulder and then her breast. The suspect is described as an African-American man in his 20s, 6 feet 2 inches tall with a beard. He was wearing a black knit cap, black jacket, green shirt, and dark pants. If you have any information, please call police. Moving to Warren, where a middle school student is facing charges over bringing a kill list to school. The 12-year-old is accused of bringing that list to Carter Middle School. The student has been brought into custody and is being charged with making a false threat of terrorism and could face up to 20 years in prison. That's just one of the string of threatening incidents that have school districts and cities looking for solutions. Our Paula Tutman shows us how Warren is trying to open up the dialogue and get everyone on the same page when it comes to security.
This is where the conversation begins, obviously, in schools with children. But now there's another way to discuss keeping kids safe and also expanding that conversation.
What's cute and little that you can get for your birthday?
Here's where the metal meets the road, the schools, and how to keep the precious gems of our lives safe from interlopers who would do us harm and our future harm. But here is a new starting line, Warren, where notices went out to every single private, charter, public, and religious school system to have a meeting amongst equals to discuss funding needs, resources, and to act as a single unit, strengthen numbers to make schools safer.
We're going to first ask them what their concerns are, what they need from us. We're going to have a good dialogue, some very positive information coming out.
Tamika is both a parent and a board member of a charter school in Warren, 650 students, and there is yet to be any training for students or staff on what to do in an emergency active shooter event or any other situation of violent risk, and that's why we're not identifying her school. But she is desperate for information and resources because as a charter school, she's not governed by the state or state resources. They're on their own.
Just want to make sure that we are all on one accord as far as safety for our students.
To put together a roundtable discussion for schools of all kinds is critical because sharing information is ultimately what leads to comprehensive action.
When it comes to discussion like this, is now private schools are being invited to be a voice, to communicate together with that.
I don't know if so much as action is going to be taken, but certainly information that can be funneled into action. Paula Tutman, Local 4.
All right, Paula, you've got much more ahead here at 6 o'clock.
Jason?
Construction is never convenient, but how about one project that's going to affect all of these businesses behind me?
We're hoping that the city will do everything that they can to bring traffic into the store, into the downtown area.
We'll tell you how long this downtown expects to see all their bottom lines really take a beating.
Winter storm warnings remain in effect for the heart of the area and through 4 a.m. tomorrow. And even though we've gotten some of this heavy snow off the east side, we're seeing another round starting to take shape in the central part of the state. We'll tell you where that's going and what the commute looks like tomorrow morning next.
On Jeopardy!
Birmingham is bracing for a real headache.
It is a major construction project on Old Woodward that will make the hundreds of businesses there accessible only to walkers. But as Jason Colthorpe explains, it will leave the city in great shape for many years to come.
Downtown Birmingham is bustling today, as usual, but come the end of March, a construction project will bring all this to a hard stop. The 4-block stretch from Oakland Avenue to Brown Street is getting new roads, sidewalks, sewers, water mains, and a lot more enhancements. It's a $7 million project that will shut down the area from all vehicle traffic for 4 months.
We're excited about the changes in the city and hoping that it's going to end well. So in the meantime, we're just going to make the best of it.
For Lucido Fine Jewelry, that means extra sales. The city is also pitching in to help with a $100,000 ad campaign.
This is a destination, so people come down here to shop, and we're hoping nothing will stop them.
Hoping people still make their way downtown is great, but take a look around. Where are they going to park? All of these spots you see here behind me are going to be gone.
Slow us down. Slow us down.
Also gone will be some sidewalk sales, and for some restaurants like Mad Hatter, patio space.
We keep our patio to like August, so we only probably have 1 month with it. That's going to slow us down tremendously.
A slowdown that could affect employees as much as employers.
A lot of people might have to find an alternate job or put in more hours. I don't know how we're going to deal with this, but it's going to be hard.
This blockbuster of a construction project is expected to be done by the end of July. And if it's not, you can bet the reviews from all these businesses aren't going to be favorable. In Birmingham, Jason Colthorpe, Local 4.
All right, Jason.
Not a good day to do outdoor shopping.
Or outdoor stand-ups for reporters standing in the snow, yeah.
I'll tell you, 6 inches of snow would be enough to contend with, but this stuff is so heavy and wet that it's causing problems, and it's probably going to be causing problems tonight, too. We've already seen power outages, and you wonder if more of these trees and power lines are going to be coming down as we get through the nighttime hours tonight. We're getting a little bit of a lull in that snowfall. You can see the heaviest of that band that we've been tracking across the area is now on the east side. So it's over the city, east side locations here in Mount Clemens, and just about coming up Jefferson Avenue and 94 as it makes its way out towards the lake. So behind that, the snow has lightened up a bit. This is some light to moderate snow out here in our west zone across Livingston and parts of Washtenaw County. But you get back towards 69 in the center of the state and look at these dark colors starting to emerge again. So it looks like we may have another round of some moderate or heavy snow left to go as we get into the next few hours. As far as temperatures go, for the most part, these have been at and above freezing. So we haven't seen this stuff freeze solid just yet. That's why we still have a lot of slush on the roads. And speaking of which, our Tim Pamplin is out at 96 and Telegraph. These are live pictures right now. Looks like he's moving at a good clip, but you can see that deceiving slush out on the roads, those ruts there in the middle of the roads that we're going to be seeing probably across the entire area. And guys in the control room, if you can punch up storm pins, we're going to go to that next. I want to show some of these pictures that we've been getting in from the weight of the snow across the area. We've been seeing those areas just coating trees across the area, and apparently we're not going to get to that, so we'll skip that, come back to it a little bit later. Let's show you the radar. By the time this moves out, this is the area that we were just showing you in the central part of the state that's starting to balloon up. There's a little bit more lift out there, so this looks like it's going to at least go through our southern part of our viewing area here in the next few hours. Now we're going to show you the computer model. It does not have a good handle on that. It's also showing that there's a little bit more intensification here in the north zone. You don't know whether that's going to happen either. It looks like this model's kind of not really got a good handle on what's going to happen in the next few hours. Nevertheless, it does look like we will be seeing some form of snow through at least the midnight hours and maybe a couple hours beyond that. And so that's why those warnings and advisories have been extended until 4 a.m. By tomorrow morning, when you're here at 6 a.m., it's dry, but it's going to be cold. Temperatures in the mid to upper 20s to start, and we will get sunshine in the afternoon, and highs will hit 40 degrees. So we're going to see some melting of the stuff that's out there and then it's going to freeze again as we get later on into Friday night. So the lows tonight, that'll be a big story for tomorrow morning's commute. 30 degrees in the city. South zone lows are going to be in the upper 20s, maybe a little bit milder out here towards the lake, but probably not much. All of these numbers are going to be below freezing. Upper 20s in the west zone, and north zone, you're going to be looking at upper 20s for low temperatures as well. Then we go to highs near 40 degrees tomorrow with the help of that sunshine. Still breezy, so even though a lot of that snow will still be around, we'll see it melt and freeze and melt and freeze, and it looks like that cycle is going to continue until our next snow, which is going to be Tuesday of next week.
More pothole trouble.
Yeah.
Great.
A mess.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ben.